Yo, what up? It's your boy Chad back on another video, back on Angel Time. When I first asked if you guys get the like button on the way into the video, it doesn't cost you a thing, but it means everything to me. And if you guys are liking the content, subscribe to the tribe. All right, so let's get it. If you guys looking at the title of the video, I named it The Dark Side of Being on Semen Retention. The dark side of being on semen retention. And yes, there is a dark side of being on semen retention. And in fact, some days when I wake up and I'm on this journey, I think to myself, this is not what it's all cracked up to be. So that is the reason why I'm making this video. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. And first is hate. And I'm gonna start this off talking about the hate that I get as a content creator making semen retention videos, because never in a million years would I would have thought that I would be receiving so much hate just for telling men to retain their semen. Like, this is just crazy to me. Every single day that I wake up, man, I see some type of hate comment, some type of propaganda, some type of disparaging remark, like some type of insult, like some type of just something negative towards me every single day that I wake up. And this all comes from me just for telling men to retain their semen. Like this is just so weird to me. I'm not used to like this internet stuff that goes on, but it's just weird to me. Like some of the comments that I get in this comment section, it's just weird to me. And it's all just for me trying to help brothers out. And again, man, tell people to be in control over their sexual desires, be in control over their lusts, and just retain from their semen, man. This internet stuff, like, you internet keyboard gangsters, like, I don't, like I said before, like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I'm gonna leave the internet for the internet and come back to reality, because I live in the real world, and the real world is not even much better, honestly. Like, all the hate that you get on this journey, man, the jealousy, the hate, the envy, the side remarks, the backhanded compliments, the fake flattery, like, that is just as worse. Like, in fact, there's this guy at the gym that I go to, and everything started off cool between us, man. Like, he was always giving me compliments. Like, he was always wanted to work out with me. Like, everything was cool, man. He was giving me the fake flattery, as I just said. Like, everything started off cool between us. And it was this girl that used to come into the gym, and I guess he was feeling the girl. The girl was feeling me, and you guys know how it is, man, with some of these dudes nowadays. Like, the main thing that could stop two dudes from being cool with each other is a girl. But to the point, like, he was one of those dudes that come in the gym being cool with everybody, laughing and joking, giving all the girls hugs and stuff like that. And again, man, like, I come to the gym, mind my business, man, do my workout, I'm in and out like that. And I tell you guys all the time on the journey, man, like, people are watching you. Like, people are really watching you. They're watching your mannerisms, and they're watching everything about you. But to the point, man, like I said, that girl, she seemed a man that's focused on his workout, and like I said, minds his business. And I guess this is what attracted her to me. But he was actually the one that brought it up to my attention, because like I said, like, I'm not paying nobody no mind. Like, I just come do my workout and that's it. And he was the one that brought it up to my attention, and he was saying, like, yo, old girl feeling you, and yo, you should get at that and all that type of stuff. But like I said, I already knew he liked her. Like, I can sense, like I said, like, the way he is around her, like, I already knew he was feeling her. And I was telling him, like, nah, man, that's all you get on that and all that type of stuff. But one day in particular, man, like, I was late to the gym, and I saw him standing next to her. And I was walking in, and I can see, like, she looked uncomfortable, like, by the way, like, her countenance was, like, I can tell, like, she was uncomfortable because he was around her. And like, I was walking up towards them, like, I was trying to go downstairs, and I had to get past them to go downstairs. And like, he looked at me and he said, "Oh, there go pretty boy right there." He even said, like, I forgot exactly what he said. He said, "Oh, like, he looked like he get his nails done," or something like that. Like, he just made, like, some type of, like, a hateful comment, man. And the way that me and the girl looked at each other, and then we looked at him, like, what are you even talking about? But ever since that day, man, like, ever since that day, like, he said that hating ass comment, it's just been beef between us. Like, it's just been mad awkward between us. Like, we don't even say what's up to each other no more. Like, he'll see me working out, like, I'll try to use a machine, like, he'll be extra aggressive towards me. Like, just a strange hate that I get from this dude. And like I said, man, it's just all weirdness, like, all weird energy that men give you. Like, and it's all because, like I said, man, you're on semen retention, man, and other girls are starting to feel you. And when that girl don't like the other dude and they feeling you, like, it just brings a hatred towards you, man. Like, and again, man, Like some of these men can't handle that. Like some of these men can't handle the rejection, and they can't handle when a woman is feeling you over them. And again, man, it's just a strange hate that you get from men on semen retention. And not only men, we got to talk about the women also, because I don't know what's going on in the world nowadays. You guys know, man, it's this I hate men spirit that's out in this world, man. And we talk about this often about how women know when men are on semen retention, and it's because your testosterone offsets her pheromones. But when you're on semen retention with some of these masculine women nowadays, like they know also, and your testosterone is going to offset her testosterone. So it's basically going to be what I just talked about earlier, like we're basically two men going at it. And again, man, like the spirit, like some of these women, man, it's Jezebel, I hate men spirit that's going on. It's also, again, man, bringing hate towards us. And I want to talk about another story about this girl in the gym that I go to. And she was a very beautiful girl, man. But again, like I said, I go to the gym, I mind my business, do my workout or whatever like that. And she was kind of flirting with me, but like I said, like I'm not really feeling her like that. Like I'll just say hello and that's it. And I felt like she kind of knew like I wasn't feeling her, and that's when everything started to change between us also. And one day in particular, she was sitting on a decline bench not working out, and I just got finished doing my workout. Like I finished doing my flat bench and I wanted to use the decline bench. So I walked over to her because, like I said, she was not working out. Like she was just on her phone, just doing what she was doing on her phone. And I went up to her and I told her, like, since you're not doing nothing, like you want to switch out benches, like you're sitting on a decline bench, like wouldn't you rather want to sit on a like straight bench or whatever like that? And what she said to me, like she gave me this attitude, like she like, can't you see I'm using it? Like when I'm done, you would know when I'm done. And like I said, like she just, and I looked at her like okay or whatever like that. And I just went and did another workout. And she just stood there for the whole time and not even did anything. Like another 20 minutes on that bench, not doing nothing. And even other men started to come over there and actually needed the bench. And she was just giving everybody attitude. But I was finishing my other workout, and when the look that she gave me when she walked out of the gym, like she just gave me that look like she was gonna like do something to me type shit. Like, and I was just like what is up with this girl? Like this just, like I said, I don't know what it is, man. These spirits in these women nowadays, man. This I hate men spirit, or that Jezebel spirit, because you guys know the Jezebel wants to control a man, and any man that can't be controlled by a Jezebel, like she hates all these type of men. So again, man, like the men that she don't have control over, like the men that are in control over their sexual desires, and the men that don't want her, like Jezebel hates that type of man. So that is also, man, like the hate that you get from both men and women on this journey, like it's just crazy, man. Like I don't know what's going on in the world with everybody nowadays, but the hate that you get while you're on semen retention, man, is just so crazy, man. And again, man, this just all come for you just retaining your seed, getting that Holy Spirit in you, man, and getting closer to God. So that is definitely one of the dark sides of being on semen retention, man. The hate that you receive from others. And next is spiritual warfare. And I'm going to go over some spiritual warfare that I've been dealing with in this journey. And first is increased sex drive. And as you guys know, when you're on semen retention, like you're going to be the most horniest that you've ever been in your life. Like, it is crazy the sexual thoughts that you get, like your sexual desires just increase. Like you just want to just have sex, like you just want to release. And not to mention like the morning woods, the random woods, the gym woods, like all of that happens when you're on semen retention. And it can be uncontrollable at times because, like I said, just those random thoughts just come into your head and just out of the blue, like you just want to have sex. But it can be uncomfortable at times. Like I said, like it just feel like a strange feeling that you get. Like I said, especially when you're in the gym, like you don't want to, be walking around, woody on, and we got people around, or if you're in a public place in general, like, and one of those thoughts come to your head and you just get one of those woodies. But yeah, man, that is also something strange that's happened on this journey. And next is increased attraction. And this is something else that happens, man. Like those 4, 5s, and 6s, man, they start looking like 8, 9s, and 10s when you're on the semen retention journey. Like Sexy Red will turn into Beyonce on semen retention. And next is wet dreams. And wet dreams is something that I hate getting because, as you guys know, wet dreams is basically used just to suck you for your energy, man. Like every time I get a wet dream, my productivity is down for the day. I feel less energetic. I feel weak in the gym. Like I feel weak in general. Like I just feel like my energy is just sucked away. And wet dreams come random also. So it's like a random attack against you, man. And again, man, that can be demoralizing at times, man. Getting these wet dreams can really mess up your day. And next is you don't know if people are sent from God or not. And when you're on semen retention, you start to attract people. So you don't know if this person really has your best intentions or not. And you don't know if this person could be a wheat or a tear. And as you guys know, man, like when you're on semen retention and you're doing it for the right reasons, man, and you got God behind you, Satan is going to always send his people, man. Satan is always going to be disguised as an angel of light. And he's going to send his people again, man, to give you those kind words and tell you everything that you want to hear. But yet they're going to be wolves in sheep's clothing. And also, I had a guy in my comment section, man. He's on his journeys also. He's been on semen retention. And he actually made a video. Like he was saying, like a girl was sent his way, like giving him the flattery tongue, as I was talking about earlier, calling him king and just doing his hair and all that type of stuff. But yet she was a wolf in sheep's clothing. And luckily that brother was a righteous brother and God delivered him from that snare. So that is also something that you deal with in this journey, man. Like not knowing who is who, always having that target on your back, man. Not knowing if somebody really is down for you or not, man. Like it could bring a paranoia to you at times. And finding out the true intentions and the true motives of people can really just be crazy at times. Like to the point where you just don't want to talk to nobody. Like you just want to stay to yourself and just be by yourself. So again, man, that is part of the spiritual warfare that you deal with this journey. And that is also part of the dark side of being on semen retention. And next is depression. And this is something that's not talked about in the semen retention journey, because as you guys know, when you're abstaining and you're trying to do the right thing, but yet we live in a world where there's so much sexual perversion going on. Like you scroll on Instagram, all you see is twerk videos, booty shaking, girls dressed half naked, or you come outside like girls dressed half naked, and there's just so much sexual perversion going on everywhere. Like it could become depressing on this journey. Like when you're, again, man, abstaining, man, and just trying to do the right thing, doing the right thing becomes depressing at times. And like I said, sometimes I just can't stand this journey, man. Like I said, everybody else being happy and fornicating and masturbating and releasing everywhere, and yet we abstaining and all that type of stuff. It could have a depressing to it, but at least I know I'm on the right path and I'm doing the right thing. But abstaining can become depressing at times, and I'm sure you guys can vouch for me when I say this. Like sometimes you just want to release. Like I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I just want to release, but it just becomes depressing at times when you do the right thing. So that is also one of the dark sides of being on semen retention. You get depressed. And next is aggression. And when you're on semen retention and you're building up that testosterone, like you start to get more aggy, more aggravated, more moody, and more irritable. Like you find yourself getting mad at things that you normally wouldn't have gotten mad at. And I guess it's part of the testosterone that comes when you're on semen retention. But that can be a thing too, man. That aggression that you get when you're on semen retention can be negative towards you too. But I do put my aggression towards other things. But sometimes, like, you just have your aggressions bottled up and you have nowhere to put it. And that could bring, like I just said, a depression towards you. And there's nothing you can do in this type of situation, man. So that is also one of the dark sides of being on semen retention, that extra aggression that you get. And lastly, and this is the real dark side of being on semen retention, is knowing that people are on semen retention only for the cardinal reasons. And this is going back to what I said earlier. Every time I check my messages every single day, like I always get people asking me more about the cardinal benefits about being on semen retention. Like they always ask me, when my skin is going to start glowing? When am I going to start getting energy? Like when I'm going to start getting attraction? Like when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? Like the main purpose of being on semen retention is to get you brothers closer to God. Like everything else, all the benefits that you get will come at its due time. So stop worried about everything else and start worried about getting closer to God on semen retention journey. That is the main benefit of being on semen retention, is to get closer to God. And also, these people that are on semen retention and using their semen retention benefits to try to get at women, like they are just as worse as these women out there that are using makeup, lashes, BBLs, and all those type of stuff to try to get at men. Like at the end of the day, they are wizards and they are just manipulating women. And these men that do this are not going to attract a virtuous woman doing this. Like they're just going to attract a woman that's more craftier than the women that they deal with. Like, they're going to attract a woman that's going to tell them everything that they want to hear and be nice and all that stuff at first. But when the time goes on, like, these women are going to ruin your life. Like, they're not going to be delivered. Like I said, my friend earlier that made the video, how he got delivered. Like, God is not going to deliver those type of men from a situation. Like, God is going to let that man get caught in those snares. So again, man, like, you don't want to be worried about any of these cardinal reasons when you're on semen retention, man. The main person you attract on semen retention is God. So that is also another dark reason of being on semen retention, knowing that people are on it for cardinal reasons. So I want to do a quick summary of the dark reasons of being on semen retention. And first is the hate that you get from others. Second is the spiritual warfare. Third is depression. Fourth is aggression. And last is knowing that people are on it for cardinal reasons. So that wraps up the video right there, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video out to everybody. Let's go right to the Most High. Take it on Angel Time.